Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your JIS News for Friday, August 29. An exceptional man, humble, humorous, just some of the words used to describe the late Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Roger Clarke, who passed away on Thursday in the United States. Mr. Clarke, who was on medical leave from his ministerial responsibilities, left the island in late July to undergo surgery and medical treatment for a back condition. Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller and other cabinet ministers have been leading the tributes for Minister Clarke, who was also the Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland.
Roger was a one-of-a-kind politician, a son of the soil, a humble man, and I will always remember him for his generosity of spirit, but also his contribution to Jamaica as councillor, mayor, Member of Parliament, and Minister of Government.
An exceptional minister, because in terms of the portfolio of agriculture, he talked the talk and walked the walk. Why do I say that? He was a very successful farmer, sugarcane farmer. And I think the last time he told me, I can't remember what he was planting, permanent trees, mahogany, but he's always doing something in agriculture. So when he spoke about agriculture, people had to listen because he could personalize it.
I call him my father, my friend, my uncle, and he has been a great, great leader. We really miss him because he has really made an incredible mark on the agricultural process, and we want to salute him. I describe him as a champion of champions. Agriculture has been better because of the Honourable Minister Roger Clarke.
Opposition leader Andrew Holness remembers Minister Clarke as one of Jamaica's finest servants, describing him as a man who dedicated himself to serving the people of Jamaica, particularly the agriculture sector, and doing so in a commendable manner. And commendations have also come from the United States Embassy, which recalls the minister as being passionate about the agriculture sector, having led many trade and development agreements between Jamaica and the United States. And be sure to stay tuned to Jamaica Magazine for more tributes and reflection on the life of the late former agriculture minister. In other news, the Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC will be rolling out an extra 120 buses September 1 to better meet the commuter demand in the Kingston metropolitan region. A total of 445 buses will hit the road on the first official day of the new school year.
We have put a number of our buses through maintenance programs during the summer, and that has allowed us to maintain and put back in service some 503 units for September. We will run 445, but we will have 503 units up and running, and that will enable us to have a reliable service, because if a bus goes down, we can always substitute.
The JUTC's managing director was speaking during a tour of the bus company's depots and the transport centers on Wednesday. He said the public would be able to view the JUTC's bus schedules in the transport centers on the company's website and in the August 31 Sunday Gleaner, as well as the Observer.
You will be able to see how many buses are on that particular route and what is the frequency, and you'll be able to know that on my route there is a bus every 10 minutes or every 5 minutes, and you'll be able to plan your life according to that schedule.
Meanwhile, starting Monday morning, children, the disabled and elderly persons traveling on JUTC buses must have their smarter cards to access the concession fare. Children aged 3 to 11 years pay a concession fare of $30, the same that applied to persons with disabilities, while seniors pay $40.
Without your smarter card, if you fall in these categories, it will mean that you have to pay the only fare that a driver can sell, and the only fare that the driver will be able to sell is $120.
Persons can go to one of the JUTC's 6 locations to register for and collect their smarter cards.
2 in the Halfway Tree Center on the upper level and the lower level, 1 in Spanish Town, that's 3, 1 in downtown Kingston at East Parade, as well as 2 mobile units
On Monday, those students who did not get their smarter cards will be allowed to ride free for that day on the condition that the ride will be used to go to one of the JUTC centers to get a card. In the meantime, government remains committed to continuous dialogue with trade unions on matters relating to the recent bus fare increase and additional resources for the public sector bus fleet. In a release, Minister with responsibility for the public service, Horace Daly, said all stakeholders would be brought to the table to discuss the issue. He added that the ministry was hoping that at the end of the discussions, all stakeholders could move forward with one common understanding. And finally, 3 corporate area schools have been gifted with black tanks to improve their water storage capacity as the new academic year draws close. Telecommunications company Digicel handed over the storage tanks on Thursday to Kingston College, Franklin Town Primary and St. Michael's Primary.
I'm grateful for your help. Thank you, sir.
And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.